Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is the 13th of April, 2021. Happy Tuesday. Taking a look at Binance Coin here. And okay, for the life of me, I cannot remember when I did either a recording or an article on Binance Coin because I know I've done one and I remember doing it. I just don't remember the date because when I finally pulled up this chart, and I had it on my list of coins to review because I've seen it spike up such a crazy amount. I that the analysis from the last time I did this is still here, and this red band I identified is where I expected prices to halt, which is where we're currently facing a lot of resistance. I wrote about this a little bit in my article today too, but I think it's important to expand on it a little bit more. A lot of people ask why are things doing, certain things as far as price action. I am not. I'm a classical technical analyst when it comes to these things, where I feel that price is the only reason. It's the only justification. Things like the news, news is anecdotal. I mean, if there's been plenty of good news about Bitcoin that occurred in 2017 and 2018, but that really wasn't reflected in the price. So if people believe news works when prices go up because news is positive, or when prices go down and news is negative. In this case, it's a positive news and positive price action. So Binance Coin is burning some of the supply. CZ, the CEO of Binance, tweeted about the burn. And basically what's occurring here is they're eliminating some of the permanent supply that exists for Binance Coin, which, in supply and demand states that if demand stays the same, but the supply decreases, the costs are going to go up. So the prices, sorry, I should say that, not the costs. Well, sometimes the costs, but the prices go up when supply decreases, but demand remains the same. Now, I mentioned this in my article, but when prices move up based on a rumor, and the rumor may be true, but still a rumor, this is something that's occurred where people are buying in early because they believe that the burn is going to increase the price, and so that's why people were buying early. That's called buying the rumor. When it finally occurs, then in the stock market, when news comes out, let's say Microsoft is anticipated to have amazing earnings. Well, people buy the rumor saying, oh my gosh, if they're going to have great earnings, I want to buy early. And then the news comes out and it's positive. Often what happens then is Microsoft will sell off. It doesn't have to be Microsoft, it could be Apple, Amazon, anything. But people will go, well, if it's such positive news, why is it selling off? And this is what we call priced in. The news has been priced in. And so the rumor that the burn is coming, and when the burn actually does occur, that will more than likely generate something called the price, where you sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Old school stock trading maxim. Now, this is cryptocurrency, so things could just go crazy because tomorrow we get Coinbase. Coinbase is going to be listed on the NASDAQ. They're doing a direct IPO. Probably they're anticipating it being what the largest ever, probably surpassing Facebook, which would be a pretty crazy thing. But just watch out for that. Where will Binance go? If you're really bullish on Binance Coin and you think it's going to continue to move higher, look down here. The $265 area. I'm talking about really a 50% retracement, roughly. That's the next high volume node. The 260 to $275 value area. That is where you would more than likely see Binance pull back down to that level. We're still above 0.8 on the percent B. We see the composite index crossing below the fast average. This is certainly looking like on the daily that we're going to trigger another slide south. On the weekly chart, Oh my gosh, that is a. I mean, I have some shorts I want to get in, um, but this weekly candlestick is ugly. Um, and I know we just started a new weekly candle, so it's got really we have like another 6.5 days before before this one. Actually, just 6 days. Another 6 days before this weekly candle closes. But if it stays like this, that is one ugly looking candle. If you are a bull, that is a that is an inverted hammer, shooting star, whatever you want to call it. That is an ugly looking candle on the weekly chart. Clear bearish divergence between price action and the RSI and the composite index. Yeah, it looks poised for a pullback. So watch out for that. And I think that's about it on Binance Coin. Just there's not a lot. I don't see a whole ton of upside potential left on it. This is really where I believed prices were going to halt. Um, if it's going to go above that, more than likely we'll need to see it test that Kijun Sen on the daily chart, pulling back down to the 435 value area. I'd be cool looking at getting into a long again if it comes down here and does find support against that daily Kijun Sen. Otherwise, short setup is the most ideal here. All right, I think that does it on, yeah, it does that on Binance Coin. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.